We are launching a new product. There is an SEO team who is thinking about new keywords. There is a creative branding team who is thinking about what should be the taglines, what should be my creative assets. Then there is probably social media team thinking about, but it's almost like this orchestra needs to play in, so this orchestra, everyone needs to play the part so that way things happen. And we all are tired. I've been seeing this for last decade. We all are tired with like so many different tools. And that's where we need a tool which makes your life easier. So we're going to take the same electric vehicle and I'm going to show you how Simplified going to make your life better. The content creation by nature is siloed. Because if you look at the history of the internet, if we go back like all the way 2000, when it was all about offline media and small set of brand designers, brand marketers were controlling the narrative. Then fast forwarding right now in social media in 2000, probably 10, 12, distribution significantly increased. We end up adding a lot of siloed tools to get things done, to reach those users. Because now we were not only reaching users on offline media, but we wanted to get the distribution online. So there is a social pressure to grab users' attention. Imagine this question I get a lot of time, that what if everybody is using AI? How I'm gonna get, how people will know? Right now we are creating content. Tomorrow I will have content filtering. My users will have content filtering. So that way I'm generating content, probably bot generated. My users will have a bot that will filter the content and just give it to only snippets. So how do we gonna make the difference? You're not alone. Everybody else, we all are in the same boat. We all are thinking about this every single day. And that's where there were so many people, I'll talk about it, but more than one of the core principles we have at Simplified is show, don't tell. So let's get into the whole exercise which we looked at. I think there is so many things are happening across the stack. There are Midjourney, Tally, Stable Diffusion. There are like new tools, new models are coming for doing this. Let's go into the video editing. There are so many like text to video are coming together. AI writing, there is a short form, long form. Then there is a social media. Then there is like a lot of AI tools. What we did, we looked at marketing stack and we said, how can we create that feedback loop so that way it can get that information back in your system. So you can make best choice next time. So let's start with the easiest one probably. Let's start with the AI writing. Now, the AI writing, it's not the silver bullet. It's AI writing. If you are trying to offload everything to AI writing, probably you are setting yourself for failure. All you need to do is like treat AI as the smartest intern in your office who knows, but it needs to give the clear instructions, like prompts, which we call. So what we did at Simplified, we asked like saying, hey, how can we, average person, how can they know what exactly this campaign is going to do? Or let's speak the lingo of marketers. So that's where there are like a lot of different templates which we pre-created, from like marketing templates to like sales and marketing, social media. So all you need to do, or probably different frameworks, all you need to do is enter, like probably let's take an example, maybe a blogging. I want to create a quick blog. First of all, to create that on-brand content, you need to tell AI, who is my target audience? What is my company's persona? Which words I'm supposed to use? What resonates with my audience? Define that in your brand kit. And once you give brand kit to Simplified, Simplified does rest of the thing. So what I did while we were watching this presentation, I asked AI to write a blog. And I asked, so how I did it. So I just click on create and give a blog wizard. It basically generates the full blog once we give the input, and then ask AI to go after probably the future of ride sharing, and selected the outline. And within probably 5 minutes, I got the entire blog written. It included introduction with images, why electronic vehicles are the future of ride sharing, all vehicles are more efficient, electric vehicles are better for the environment in general. So it wrote me the entire blog. Now imagine like the fact checker, because oftentimes, okay, we relying on AI heavily might lead to like a lot of chaos and accidents. So I also ran a plagiarism checker on this, which is already built into your workflow. So you can go and run the plagiarism checker to understand like what's happening. Am I referencing some things from, is it on my brand? Am I referencing someone's old content? So it helped me do that. Now, while imagine like I'm a person from like SEO. So if imagine like your team as a whole, all the audience here, imagine we are a company who are working on launching the future of ride sharing or future of electric vehicle. And I am part of this SEO team. While my SEO team is working on the next pieces of content for that next launch, my creative team can go and use Simplified's creative design. So let me go back here. So my creative team can simply go to design. This is a full-blown marketing design product. They can go and say generate with AI and say text to image. And while doing it, somebody asked like, do we need to remember those prompts? If you are using Simplified, probably not. All I did was just enter saying the futuristic, same thing, futuristic showroom showcasing these vehicles, and I already generated these images. And we integrate with like DALL-E as well as Stable Diffusion. So you can see the results, and you can do all the variations as you want. I can just click and put this to my next Instagram ad. I can go and just set up this, put the text, and my Instagram ad will be ready. While my creative design team is working on creative design, the next most important piece is we live in the world of TikTok. The video content creation team needs to create content for my video production. And that's where, I asked Simplified to go and write a script. So we put together, I clicked here and said, okay, let me go back in video. And I said, generate a script for my next marketing campaign, like TikTok campaign. And it gave me a script, which is more like, it's almost giving me a script saying a person opens a door of electric vehicle. So my video production team can start actually thinking how to produce that whole thing. So imagine like the workflow. We are thinking about how we can make your workflow better, how we can make your workflow like simpler. And that's where while content creation team is producing content, all your teams, the way we are thinking at Simplified is like, how can we bring these users together? Now, the last and probably the most important piece before we go into the actual video demo is how do I write that content which still resonates, on-brand content? Because everyone is talking about AI. Everyone is talking about like this thing. So it's first of all, identifying who you are targeting is the most important first step in your professional journey of AI. Thinking about like, okay, who you are targeting, what is their persona look like, what is their geographic location look like, and keep in mind, AI still hallucinates. So don't go by complete what exactly produced. Make sure that you work with AI hand in hand. You understand like what exactly the content AI is trying to produce, and then go produce that put that work into your work. And I mean, take that work and put it to look into your, match it with your brand, understand if this like rinse and repeat. So there are plenty of tools. Again, try tools. Like some people will also advocate one versus another. I would say, as an AI practitioner and someone who is building, try yourself, because every tool has different things. So you should try. And this is the time we all are in, probably hour zero of AI revolution. So we should just go and try these different tools, experiment it more, and see which fits your workflow. I think that's where when we say creating brand content, understanding first what exactly we are targeting, and then where your target audience resides, which geographic location, what is the target age audience. Because AI is doing at the end of the day, it is predicting the next word. It is predicting the next thing which you need to do in this generative AI world. So at Simplified now, while this is what's happening, so you can create videos. The same thing, like the top AE electric vehicle hacks. So you can. What we did, or what we're doing, is probably taking all the workflow and putting it together, so that way your team doesn't need to have like disjointed experience while creating that on-brand content. And that's where we are supercharging at Simplified. The way we are thinking is more like marketer's persona, rather than like one fancy tool every single day in the market. Think about like what's going to fit into your workflow. In the brand journey, one other question I get quite often is, what is first? I have this powerful AI tool. How can I use it in my workflow? Or there is this new AI tool in the market. How can I use this in my brand journey? And my answer is like fairly simple to them is, you should start with your workflow first, analyze the workflow, and look at the most time where the time you are spending the most, and bring the tool, bring the processes that will make your brand journey a lot more simpler. And that's where you can make like huge difference in your workflow while bringing AI and making it like really, really simple. All right. So while this is happening, let me just give you, I put together the original presentation I put together. Let's go to that, which is, again, full disclaimer, it is also AI generated. So I ask AI, what exactly the on-brand strategies for my professional success? And first, I think AI introduction in marketing, because there is a range of opportunities as a marketer to drive effective and efficient campaign, but you need to know like which ones are more efficient. So on-brand marketing, probably redefined or defined. What is on-brand marketing? It's it's almost like in the past, people have certain outlets where they were consuming content, but it's no longer the case in the age where we are living. We are consuming more content than ever. And that's where just consuming the content, when users are consuming, there is a Cambrian explosion of content creation and distribution happening in the world right now. So on-brand marketing is nothing but it is an experience. It is a brand experience that reaches your right audience, that connects with them, and that creates that personalized messages. So that way your customer feels engaged. Customer feels during their discovery process, you go and enforce them. I mean, there is AI content creation, which is like content in a snap and real-time measurement. Understanding like which content, how it works, what kind of models those are working, and this is not necessarily the technicalities, but just understanding which models are performing better, what's right now in the market is good first choice to understand. Personalization, because as a marketer, we have biases. The way we grow up with, the way where I'm coming from, what exactly my culture. I have my own biases towards how I write my content, because my experience will be mixed while writing my brand content. But when you're using AI has no biases. AI is gender neutral. So you can write more inclusive content to reach your customers or like clients when you use AI efficiently. So personalizing AI is the key to elevate your brand voice. Targeting strategies. I think we just discussed that. Identifying like who I am targeting is the key here. Otherwise, one blanket solution is not going to work for all. Optimization. Somebody asked like, okay, how can I have that like continuous optimization to optimization when I'm picking the new tool? I think it is a rinse and repeat process. Optimizing the process is the key, and like personalizing that experience is the most important thing. This is the most important thing: AI ethics and brand values. Because as a marketer, right now, I think Sam Altman is already in front of government, just testifying on different things. But as a marketer, it's our responsibility to do not. I mean, right now there is no guidelines, and some businesses are letting you use like unfair advantage of AI to create content and game the system. It will be shorter period of time, but I think it's our moral responsibility right now to hold the ground on AI ethics and make sure that you deliver that brand values to the customers. And building AI-powered stack. Right now, I think the gentleman asked the really great question, like, okay, there are like 10, 20 different tools. How do I mean, everyone is selling me AI, and if it is not AI, it's not sellable right now. So every single company in the market is selling me AI. What, like as a marketer, as a buyer, it's overwhelming journey for me. So the answer for that is implementation should be done like strategically in accordance with the values of your organization. Don't bring tools, don't bring hammer looking for nail. First identify the problem and then bring the tools which will augment your brand values, which will reduce your time. It will save more time, so that way you can spend that time efficiently. And there are success stories. Like right now, we are just starting to see few, but you will see a lot more success stories where you can take you can generate everything with AI. And there is this tweet which went viral. Like the person, probably AI is not here to replace your job, but the person who knows will definitely replace your job. I think that's where the tone is right now. End-to-end automation, people are aiming for it, but I think think about like where you have the need, and which tool which will make your workflow. Please mark this my word, or like underline or bookmark this. Focus on your workflow, and then understand your persona, like the old tactics, and then bring the AI tool to make your life easier. And how the future of AI will look into marketing. Will there be like end-to-end generated campaigns where you just come in? Simple example I often give or draw parallels. So when in the past, when somebody asks like, okay, can you remove the background from a particular image? You have to go to a designer, and designers were removing the background from your images and then giving you those images. That point of time, if you would have asked like designers, hey, there is this AI thing which will remove your background from the images, there is a pushback like, oh wow, probably that AI is going to take my job. But that never happened. The way things are evolving, it's exactly like that. Rather, every designer is saying, oh wow, it used to take me like probably 10 minutes or like half an hour. Now this does it in like 30 seconds or like 25 seconds. So when you are thinking, deploying this brand strategy, brand thing, when your CEOs or when your leadership team is going and asking, saying, hey, let's deploy some AI, I think you need to, again, go back to the basics as a marketers, because you know how your organization works. You know which campaigns performed really well in the past, which audience you are resonating with, and then accordingly tone your messages, rinse and repeat these processes until there is a next gold standard established into the field of marketing. I think that that's how we see how the marketing will evolve, and how the brand voice and how you can deliver that brand content across like all your channels. When there are facts, you want to make sure that the numbers which AI is producing, you want to make sure that though you run fact checker against them, or go and verify if you have the information retrieval or some like internal database, make sure that those are on brand, or like those are as per the numbers. That's one trick to do it. The second is like any historical data, and also most of the AI models have, I think, data till like 2022 or 2021 September, like specific date. So make sure that anything which if you are like asking like yesterday's event, like, okay, can you give me the summary of like this OpenAI SAM Altman, AI won't be able to do that. There will be the combination of AI plus Google together. So you want to make sure that you run the fact checks on these things.